dimension. Aquarius I am. We in the Aquarius age for the next 2,000 years, you dig?
Swing low, time to move on. Light years in time, ahead of our time.
I want to free your mind by helping you understand the zodiac signs. That's right, you're live with Aquaman in the zodiac zone where the cosmos is your home. I'm your very own Anpu, the real urban guru, coming through on the mothership. So let's open up your cosmic memory bank and swing down to earth with a shit stain. Hey, what up everybody? This your partner Noble Anpu, aka the urban guru, man. Let me back up some. The ambassador of the Aquarius age, man. You want one of these hoodies, man, you got to go to myzodiacshirts.com. myzodiacshirts.com, all right? But look, I want to get into something real fast. When I saw this story and I put it together last night, I was like, oh, it's like, OMG. God, I have to share this story straight up, man. And we talking about Versace and his killer, right? And rest in peace, Versace. This is crazy, man. Totally crazy. So I'm watching the Netflix movie on Versace. And, you know, I didn't know he got murdered in front of his own place, right? So I'm like, this is interesting. I wonder what the cosmic common denominator is within this particular story, because it has to be there, okay? And so what I'm going to show you without a shadow of a doubt is how to really differentiate between who is who. And when you learn how to match these sciences up, your chart and somebody else's chart up, you will learn to start to determine what is the nature of the relationship, because either it's going to be positive XYZ or negative XYZ. And XYZ depends on the planets involved, because each planet has its own different energy. OK, so when the stars align, the souls will combine. When the stars align, the souls will combine. Let me look at my cheat sheet real fast. Okay, so Versace, who's the elder, is born December 2nd, 1946. He's born about 23 years after, or before rather, than his killer. 23 years, about 4 months apart. This is going to be interesting because that's a lot of time that has passed, okay? So when we look at Versace's birth, please note that the planet Neptune is at the arm of the Virgin. Why am I pointing at Neptune? Because Neptune deals with delusion and obsession. On the far right, it deals with the imagination. So this is the area space of how Versace taps into his imagination, his creativity, his obsession, and his delusion. Okay? Now, when we look at the birthday of his killer, Andrew Cunanan, you will see that he's born August 31st, 1969, which is damn near 23 years later, 4 months apart. Note that Uranus, Mercury, and Jupiter are at the arm of the Virgin in the exact same place. So when the stars align, the souls will combine. Okay, but let's put an emphasis on two of those planets. Mercury, study, perception. Far left, mental exercise. Interesting. So the mindset of Andrew is right here at the arm of the Virgin. And the same energy at the arm of the Virgin for Versace is obsession and this delusional energy. Right? Now, this is where you have to pay attention, because energy is a two-way street. It is not Versace being delusional, although it's his planet of delusion, about Andrew. It's Andrew being delusional about him. Why? Because the energies are in the same region of space, and therefore that has to manifest itself. It don't matter who's playing the antagonist and the protagonist, who's the victim and who's the victor. That doesn't matter. The energy is all that matters. Now, what we have to understand is the negative aspect of this is, oh, this person is going to be mentally obsessed with you. Or the positive thing will be this person is going to have mental ideas and help foster your creativity. So if you watch the Netflix special, you will see that this dude has cutouts, magazines of Versace. He's totally obsessed with Versace. He could have potentially worked with them or gave him ideas, but the negative aspect within his own psyche, okay, comes to the forefront, and then the negative aspect of the energies, which is obsession and delusion, kicks in. Very important to understand that energy is a two-way street. It's not Versace that is being delusional or obsessed about him. Okay? It's the other way around. The planet Uranus in the same region of space deals with chaos and disruptions. It's a freak. It's unexpected. It's mental craziness, to be honest with you. So when Mercury and Uranus are in a straight line, this person is touched. They're genius. And it's interesting because the movie shows that this dude is really, really smart. Really, really smart, intelligent. But it's genius and crazy at the same time. But there's a very thin line, if there's a line at all, that could really differentiate between a genius and craziness. Einstein is known as a genius, but Einstein also married his cousin. Okay? All right. And so let's go to the day of the murder. Because July the 15th, 1997, Mars, the planet of gunshots, that's how he killed him. That's how Andrew killed Versace. Mars is in the same region of space where the mind of Andrew is obsessed, the energy of Versace. You see, so the mental obsession is this region of space. Mars, the planet of gunshots, is right in the exact same location. Coincidence? It's as if Mars, the planet, is an energy. And when it gets in this region of space where two planets, where two people have planets at, what I say, when the stars align, the souls will combine. It serves as an external trigger. So then he gets the idea, I'm pulling the trigger. And thus he shot and he killed Versace. Now, you'll see keywords for Mars: violence, war, iron, steel, armed service, bloodshed. It's pistols. Okay? Now, what I'm about to show you in closing is just a mathematical fact. And this is where we have to, and this is serious. We really have to understand the odds of this. Okay? Versace, born 12/2/46, Mars is on the left side of the scorpion approaching the knee of Ophiuchus. Okay? Damn near 23 years later in 1969 when Andrew Cunanan is born, where is Mars? In the exact same location. If you go to an ephemeris or pull up their birth chart, they both had Mars at 18 degrees Sagittarius. Let me make a note. The reason why I don't show in Sagittarius, as you can see Sagittarius on the left-hand side of the screen, is because the Earth has a tilt and is producing the illusion that Mars is a little bit closer to Scorpio. Okay? But that's no different than the illusion that, the full moon, quarter moon, half moon, the moon don't physically change sizes. You know that. Okay? So this place is an optical illusion. However, my point is, they both have Mars in the exact same space. So really think about this. Versace is born in 46. Mars has to be within somewhere in the sky. It has to be at one of the 360 degrees in a circle, because we're going in a circle around the sun. Okay. So we're going to call it 360 degrees, 12 signs times 3 times 30 degrees each equals 360 degrees. So each sign has 30 degrees. Hence, on the average, your calendar is about 30 days for each month. Okay? Now, hope that don't go over your head. Simple stuff. So now, Mars is at this precise location when Versace was born, 18 degrees Sagittarius. 23 years, almost 23 years is coming, about 4 months apart. Okay? Then we see Andrew Cunanan is born, and where is Mars? In the exact same location, 18 degrees Sagittarius. So if you break out a calculator, and we got to look at this and say, wait a minute. Versace's first, because he was born first. When Andrew's going to be born, you have 360 degrees where you can be, or 359 other degrees you can be at versus being at Versace's precise degree. So let's just take your one planet that you have in common, Mars, and divide it by 359 other degrees you could be at. That is a 0.002% of a chance of them having the exact same Mars. I'll say it again. You take 1 divided by 359 other possibilities where it could be, and sure enough, that will equal 0.002% of a chance of that happening. Come on, man. This is mathematics, bro. This is math. So when the planets align, the stars align, the souls will combine. Just wanted to share that with you. Very important. Want to share that with you so you can understand. You have to understand that all planets are energies. Therefore, the energies have positive poles and negative poles. Okay? And so what needs to happen is when you have the same energy, then you have to say, okay, this has to either be a plus. Versace couldn't have known that who this person was because they wasn't working together. Okay? But there's a way when we saying, whoa, wait a minute. When this energy is here for you, you can't expect X, Y, Z. There's a way to forecast and know, but I'm talking about in synastry, when you're combining the two energies and you're looking at you and somebody else's, you have to be able to determine that, wait a minute, this energy is being activated. So therefore I want the positive side. If we're not conscientious of what our energies is and what the positive side is going to be, there's a good chance that the negative side could creep in. And you don't want that. So what has to happen, and we have to understand in just basic chemistry, is imagine energy is a wave. Literally, when you ever seen, on a hot sunny day and you look at the street and you see this wave of energy coming off the asphalt, energy is a wave. Sunlight energy is a wave. A heartbeat is a wave. You a wave. You brush your hair, you got waves. So energy is a wave. We are a wave of energy. Okay. Here's the kicker. When you understand wave function in science, a wave that is 2 feet high coming into the shore, and then it's being combined with another 2-foot wave that's coming into the shore. When they combine, they produce a 4-foot wave or a tidal wave. They're going in the same direction. The energy is called coherent or constructive. Now, when it's incoherent and destructive, a 2-foot wave is coming into shore, but a 2-foot wave is going out and they cancel each other out. They're going in opposite directions and they become a 0. Or what happened when you got a 2-foot wave coming in, but a 4-foot wave is going out? That 4-foot wave gets reduced down to a 2-foot wave. So now it's taken away from you. So energy is only going to do 3 things. That's why it's only 3 primary colors in existence, which is the mother of all colors. Okay, the trifecta, the whole, the dad, the mom, and the child type of thing. Okay, this trifecta, the Holy Trinity. There's only 3 things that can happen. Either we're going to add on to each other, we're going to neutralize and just be Stephen, which neutral means every time we go 2 foot forward, we go 2 feet back and we just neutralize each other. We go forward, we come back to the same spot. So we have ups and downs. Or this is going to be negative and we just have more downs. Those are the 3 realities, ladies and gents. Okay. So I just wanted to share that with you real fast, man. Get at me. Give me a call if you need be. If you want to do something, we can do something. Let's do it, man. Get at me at the Family Wealth Club, man. Prosperity Investment Group, buying real estate, flipping houses, investing in Airbnbs. My partner, Terrence, teaching Forex, man. Join us at the Family Wealth Club, man, where we about building family wealth. And not only that, incorporating some spiritual sciences in our journey to wealth. All right, get at me. Peace.
Prophecy is what we all have to go by now.